Hello, guys. Once again, we're here with some really exciting content. Welcome back to Stacking Stocks, and thanks for tuning in today. If you enjoy our videos so far, hit the subscribe button as well as notification bell for updates. We're going to talk about Elon Musk's Tesla share sales increasing massively. Investors are wondering, is Elon Musk offloading all his Tesla shares? How many has he sold so far, and what does this mean? We'll find out in a bit, so sit tight and stay tuned. But let's get started. We've established that Elon Musk is offloading Tesla shares. The latter surpassed the $10 billion mark as he sold stock in the electric car maker for the fourth consecutive week. In the latest transactions, the world's richest person got rid of more than 934,000 shares worth about $1.01 billion, according to regulatory filings dated Thursday. The purpose of the sale was to help Musk offset taxes on the exercise of about 2.1 million options. The latest disposals bring the total shares sold to 10.1 million, worth about $10.9 billion since Musk asked Twitter users on November 6 whether he should offload 10% of his Tesla stake. It's unclear whether the poll had any actual bearing on Musk's plans. The chief executive officer said months earlier he was likely to exercise a big block of stock options towards the end of the year, and he set up a trading plan to sell shares before his tweet. To sell 10% of his stake, Musk will need to part with some 17 million shares, or about 1.7% of the company's outstanding stock. If his exercisable options are factored in, he'll need to offload even more. And we've witnessed several times Elon Musk tweeting controversial things. In this case, a poll asking whether to sell 10% of his Tesla shares surely means something. We'd advise investors to be on the lookout for this massive sale. Well, the EV maker is already selling, so we'll just have to be on the lookout for more. If Musk follows through on selling 10% of his Tesla holdings, he could end up shaving well over $2 billion off his tax bill as a result of his move to Texas from California last year. The Golden State is home to the nation's highest income taxes on the wealthy, while Texas has no state income tax or capital gains tax on individuals. The carmaker announced that its headquarters had officially moved to the factory it has been building in Austin, Texas. Musk announced the company would move its home base out of California in October. With a fortune well over $284 billion, Musk is richer than anyone else in the world. His wealth has surged by more than $128 billion this year as Tesla shares have soared 54%. Now, that's crazy. Imagine owning such an amount of wealth. You could literally do anything in this world. Now, with Musk having sold billions worth of Tesla stock, is it a buy? Musk has a big tax bill coming due from his 23 million stock options awarded in 2012 that vested and expired in August 2022. He sold $1 billion worth of stock starting in early November. Since hitting a record high of $1,243.39 on November 4th, Tesla stock is down about 21%. But it remains the most valuable automaker in the world with a market valuation near $1 trillion. Musk still holds more than 166 million shares in the company. The stock sale came after Tesla reported third-quarter results that beat estimates, despite chip shortages and supply chain bottleneck. Adjusted earnings jumped 145% over the same period last year to $1.86 a share. That beat estimates of $1.62. Sales climbed 57% to $13.76 billion, matching expectations. It delivered 241,300 vehicles in the quarter, racing past estimates of 232,000. Shipments grew 20% from prior quarter and 73% from the year-ago period. In addition, Tesla vehicle deliveries in China surged 44% from the previous quarter to 133,218. Its third-quarter results were reported late October 20th. Let's have a look at one analyst's opinion on the stock. Wedbush analyst Daniel Ives raised his price target for Tesla stock to $1,400 from $1,000 in a note to clients on November 18th as the U.S. House of Representatives on Friday passed a reconciliation bill that includes electric vehicle credits for Tesla and other EV makers. Ives says the linchpin to the overall bull thesis on Tesla remains China. Wedbush estimates China will represent 40% of Tesla's deliveries in 2022. Tesla has undertaken a massive expansion of its manufacturing capabilities. Musk wants to eventually build 20 million electric vehicles a year over the next decade. That's more than double the current production of other automaking giants. So it's now on a mission to rapidly expand its manufacturing capabilities, and this sounds like good news to investors. More deliveries means more revenue, which translates into more stock dividends. When Tesla starts pumping out cars in Germany, it'll go head to head in electric vehicles with three established German names: Volkswagen Group, BMW, and the Mercedes-Benz division of Daimler AG. Other series competitors include General Motors and Ford Motors, in addition to its China rivals. These include NIO, XPeng, and Li Auto. So it's not going to be a walk in the park for Tesla, even though it is dominating in the EV industry. The fact that there are other EV-making companies poses competition to the behemoth Tesla Incorporated. Now let's analyze whether the stock is really a buy. As Musk sells his shares, Tesla stock is struggling to steady itself after suffering its biggest weekly drop in 2021. The volatility remains an above-average risk. Wall Street is banking on long-term robust electric vehicle demand to keep fueling profits at Tesla, citing strong third-quarter delivery numbers despite chip shortages and supply chain issues. Before making any investment decisions, be sure to check current market conditions. We believe that that's what will guide investors on whether or not to buy Tesla stock. Most of the time, Elon Musk guides what investors do. So we can imagine what a massive sale by the CEO means to investors. Many people are probably wondering whether they also need to sell their shares. But we'll have to observe what continues to unfold in the coming days to determine what to do with your Tesla stock shares. The whole saga of selling Tesla shares comes from a plan to start taxing wealthy people in the U.S. Musk has been prominent in the debate over whether wealth should be taxed, and he publicly pushed back against Wyden's plan. Wyden had to drop his proposal given the difficulties of passing it in the narrowly divided Senate. But he has continued to argue the U.S. tax system is unfair and that the super rich should pay a percentage of their net worth to the U.S. government every year, whether or not they sell their shares. Wyden, the chair of the Senate Finance Committee, replied to Musk's tweet some time back. He said that whether or not the world's wealthiest man pays any taxes at all shouldn't depend on the results of a Twitter poll. In a nutshell, Wyden is pushing for the billionaire's income tax. Musk has since responded to Wyden with crude innuendo. According to recent reporting by ProPublica, Musk paid no federal income taxes in 2018, and his true tax rate between 2014 and 2018 was about 3.27%. To determine what the true tax rate is, ProPublica says it compared how much in taxes the 25 richest Americans paid each year to how much Forbes estimated their wealth grew in the same period. During a recent interview, Musk called the ProPublica reporting misleading stuff and trickery. Musk has gotten into trouble with regulators before for making comments on Twitter that have affected Tesla's stock price. In 2018, he said he was considering taking Tesla private at $420, a number associated with marijuana use. The tweet led to lawsuits and eventually an agreement with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission that Musk would share future statements with his company's counsel in advance. All it takes to change everything happening around Tesla is just a single tweet from Elon Musk. So maybe Elon Musk should make it clear to investors why he's offloading some shares to ease their anxiety. Be on the lookout for any useful information. Well, that's it for today. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Stay safe and see you next time right here on Stacking Stocks.